Hey guys, welcome to Natalie Clarice YouTube channel, the educational channel for all things love, dating, and relationships, where I help women understand how men think and what a real men want. Whether you're navigating the dating scene, working on self-love, or looking to establish healthy, meaningful connections, you're definitely at the right place. I share respectable dating advice, winning dating advice, result-driven dating advice. I like to say that my dating advice is not for all women because unfortunately, all women are not ready for this level of dating advice. This is smart dating advice for smart women. With that being said, welcome guys. If you're new here, I'm so glad to have you. And if you are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. So guys, today we are going to have a discussion about 5 reasons a man will not commit to you. All right, there are 5 reasons that a man will not commit to you, okay? But before we get into that, I just have a few announcements that I want to share with you all. If you have not signed up for my newsletter, I encourage you to go to my website and sign up for my newsletter, okay? This is like for my VIPs, all right? You will be the ones to receive all information that is pertaining to Natalie Clarice and things that may be coming up, whether it's events, masterclass, all that type of stuff, you will be the first to know, okay? So I would definitely encourage all of you who are my real followers, to go on natalieclarice.com, which I'll have it, which you should be able to see it right now, and register for my newsletter. And I'll also have it in the description as well, okay? Also, we will be launching courses, okay? Online courses, all right? Via Zoom, all right? We will be launching online courses basically to help you learn how to establish, maintain meaningful relationships, help you to learn how to identify quality men, help you to learn how to identify red flags, to help you to learn how to turn your relationship around. So there's going to be a plethora of different courses that will be offered, okay? It's going to be a 4 weeks course, okay, for each one of those topics or courses that you are interested in, because it's all about what you're interested in, okay? It's whatever courses or classes that will be offered, it's about what interests you, and you're able to actually join those courses, all right? So get ready for that. I'm super excited about that. I cannot wait. And this is a private community, and this will be taking place via Zoom, all right? So we will be launching that soon. And so look out. And that's the reason for you joining the VIP newsletter, because you will be the first one to receive all the information before anyone, all right? And that's with everything that is going on with Natalie Clarice, events, everything, all right? You will be the very first one to know before anyone else, all right? So with that being said, let's just get on into it. Now that I've gotten that out the way, 5 reasons a man will not commit to you. Now let me say this, because sometimes, all right, I know I oftentimes, okay, which is, I still stand firmly behind this, all right? Oftentimes, you know, when a man will not commit to you, many times it's because he's not interested. Absolutely, okay? It's something about you that he's just not interested in committing to you, all right? Number 1, all right? Also, there are other factors that play into part when a man is not interested in committing to you. I mean, there are so many reasons that a man will not commit to you, especially if you're a good woman. You understand? And you guys really have a pretty good relationship. I mean, the chemistry is there. You have fun together. You do things together. But for some reason, he really will not commit to you for whatever that may be, all right? Now, one thing that I will not encourage you to do is continue seeing someone without clarification on why he will not commit to you. After you've spent, you know, a significant time with the person and you just seen, it seems like everything is really doing well and everything is working out, you need to find out why isn't he taking the next step and, you know, securing the deal. In other words, really committing to you, and you guys are an item now. You guys are a couple, okay? So whenever you know, find yourself in a situation and you've been with a guy for some time and you guys have really spent some quality time together, and it just seems like everything is just flowing, it's like the perfect situation, but he still has not committed to you, You have to have that discussion and find out why, all right? You don't just continue dating a guy or hanging out with a guy when he has not, at some point, sealed the deal, all right? Super, super important. But nevertheless, I just definitely want to discuss the 5 reasons that may be a possibility. That's number 1, all right? The first reason that he may not want to commit to you is because he fears losing his freedom. I mean, he fears losing his freedom. He fears losing his independence. You know, some men have this perception that when they get into a relationship, they're going to lose their identity. They're going to lose their independence. They're going to lose their freedom. They feel as though they can't do what they want, when they want, how they want. And they just do not want to be in a relationship because they fear losing their independence. And yes, when you are in a relationship, it's not that you're losing your independence, okay? Of course, we all know that, right? But, you know, men think differently from women, all right? And you have some men, like I said, when they are not sealing the deal with you, it's a possibility that they fear losing their independence, okay? So if that's a situation on why he's not committing to you, that's not good. That's not a good thing at all right? So again, like I said earlier, you need to have a discussion on why he won't seal the deal. And I would hate to think that a grown man that is over 35 is telling you because he fears losing his independence, all right? But just so that you know, that is definitely one of the reasons, that could be possibly one of the reasons that a man will not seal the deal with you, okay? Also, unresolved baggage, all right? You have men that come from different backgrounds. You have men that have suffered things in their past that has affected them as an adult, okay? You have men that have, you know, experienced, you know, whether it's child abuse or, you know, favoritism growing up. You know, it's so many things that men deal with, you know, that affects them from actually moving into a real relationship, because you know why? They do not have the trust, all right? The trust is not there. You know, in their lifetime, the people that were supposed to love them the most betrayed them the most, you understand? So with that type of experience, especially as a child, that definitely would affect a man as an adult, okay? It could be a possibility that he was abandoned by his father. And we all know that when a man does not have his father around, and not to mention if the father is living and well, and he just abandoned his son, many times, oftentimes men are traumatized by that, okay? Every man, every young man, every boy, every child wants their father, okay? Especially a boy, okay, who grows up to be a man without their father. That is traumatizing for them. So, like I said, that could be a possibility that, you know, he's just not in a place to really give you his best because he's still traumatized, he's still hurting, he's still dealing with issues that has affected him. So that could be a possibility. But like I said, always have a discussion so that you can find out why he is not committing to you, all right? Not feeling ready, okay? Another reason men do not commit to women because they don't feel that they are ready, which is good, all right? Which is really good, because you do not want a man to commit to you when they're not ready, because you're not going to get anything but headache and problems when a man is not ready, okay? There are several reasons a man may say that he is not ready. It could be financially unstable. You understand? His finances aren't there. And like I've said many times before, when a man is not doing well financially, he cannot offer you anything, all right? Because a grown man whose finances are not together is not a happy man, all right? Also, a grown man and a responsible man, when their finances are not together, they are not going to really enter a relationship like that. Now, you have to look at that as a positive, because the reason I say that is because at least he is acknowledging that his finances are not in order, Therefore, he do not want to commit to you because he knows that he's not able to really provide anything for you at this current moment. All right. So I have to give that type of a man some type of, acknowledgement, because that's a good thing, because he's taking accountability that his finances are not there and he's not able to be in a committed relationship. And if that is the case, you never want to date a man when their finances are not together, because first and foremost, you guys can't do anything. You can't create memories. You can't go nowhere. You just can't do anything when a person's finances are not in order. Okay? And with that being said, I think it would be just smart when you meet a man and he says to you, well, hey, my finances are not really where I want it to be, so I'm not going to be able to really do the things that I desire to do with you. And your response should be, oh my God, I understand, and thank you so much for letting me know that. However, I'm a girl that likes to do things, okay? And I really, really do like you, but I also want to have fun with you. So what I suggest that you do is take this moment and take this time to get your finances together. Because I don't want to enter a relationship where it's struggle love. You understand what I'm trying to say? You don't want to enter a relationship where there's struggle. No, you don't. You want to enter a relationship where at least the guy can, like I say, can take you bowling, can take you golfing, mini golfing, can take you to get ice cream, can take you to your favorite restaurant. You want to date a guy that could just do the basic things like that for you. You understand? So when a guy tell you that their finances are not up to par, respect that and say, I totally understand. But I would prefer you to take this time, get your finances together, so that when we do come together, we can really, really enjoy each other. All right? That's how you do that. Because if you don't do that, you're going to find yourself in a situation with a guy that's not going to be able to do anything for you. And guess what? It's nothing that you can say, because he told you that in the beginning. You understand? So when you get to that place that you're fed up and you're tired of, doing nothing for the most part, all right, the relationship is not fun, the relationship is boring. When you get to that place, it's really nothing you can say, because again, he told you that in the beginning. So to eliminate that, what you do, you just end it, so that you can allow him to do what he needs to do. All right? That's the mature thing to do. That's what I would say. That is the mature thing. All right? Also, some men they're emotionally immature. They're very, very emotionally immature. You understand? They just have not matured to the level that they are ready or capable of establishing or maintaining a relationship. You understand? They're just very, very emotionally immature. And you do not want a man that is emotionally immature, all right? So when you find men, who really just don't have that emotional development, those are not guys that you want to entertain as well, because you need that. You definitely need that in order to establish a relationship, all right? So when a guy is not in a position that he can provide you that emotional maturity, that's not where you want to be, okay? So when you see that, just politely say, oh, this is not going to be for me. I'm not interested in this, all right? Next, we have unprepared for the responsibilities that comes with a partnership. That is a biggie, okay? Because oftentimes, and I don't want to say oftentimes, but many times, some men are not prepared for the responsibilities that come with a partnership, okay? And when you find this in a guy, the best thing to do, again, is not entertain it, all right? Because you have to have maturity, okay? And you have to understand there are responsibilities that comes with being in a partnership, okay? And you have some men, they really do not understand that, all right? And if they don't understand that, it is no way you can have a meaningful relationship with a guy who does not understand that there are responsibilities that comes with a partnership or a marriage, okay? That's just without saying, all right? So again, when you see men that, again, who is not mature or, you know, just underdeveloped when it comes to love, dating, relationships, those are not guys that you want to give your time, because all they're going to do is aggravate the crap out of you, okay? Because they're immature, all right? Especially if you are a woman who is immature, looking for love and really ready to love, you understand? And then you meet this guy and it's just like you guys are not on the same accord at all, you understand? So these are the things that we have to recognize in the beginning, because guess what? Our hearts will thank you for it in the end. Trust me, your heart will thank you for it in the end, all right? So we have to really, really recognize those signs, all right? Lacks deep emotional connection. If a man does not feel a strong emotional bond or shared values with you, they may hang around temporary, but they're not going to stay, all right? So this is what I mean when I say, if a man, you know, connects with you and they see that, you know, you guys are not really in alignment, you understand? It's like what you value is not what he values. It's like he just really does not have an emotional bond with you like that. I mean, you're okay, you know, to hang around, you know, chill out with, you know, you understand? You see those terms, to hang around with, to chill out with, but he don't feel emotionally connected with you. You understand? In other words, there's no chemistry there. You understand? The things that you value, he does not value. You understand? It's just like you guys are just not, you know, on the same accord when it comes to future and things for the future. You understand? So because of that, you understand, you're okay to, you know, hang around, but he's not really trying to really dive deep into anything with you, because again, he knows that he's not going to be around for long term. He knows that this is a temporary thing, and but he would never be around long term, all right? So when a man don't feel that you are the one, all right, that's how it is. You understand? Because like I've said to you guys before, men can hang out with you and have absolutely no feelings for you like that. And that's just for real. And it's not hard to identify when a guy has no feelings for you. And it's very easy to identify when a guy is just hanging around you just because. You understand? Now, I know we have many women that likes to live in denial and be in delusion. I mean, like I said, you know, I've said this before, you know, unfortunately being in denial feels better, or being delusional feel better. And this is their way of coping. You understand? Instead of, you know, recognizing the truth. You get it? It's just like when I talk about fun girl and wife material. That's a thing. That is not something that just came out of left field. You have your fun girls and you have your wife material. It is really a thing. All women are not wife material. All women have not been raised to be a wife. And that's just what it is. All women have not come from an environment where they actually saw their mothers being wives. You understand? Like I've said before, you are a product of your environment, all right? Fun girls, that's all fun girls know. You understand? Fun girls. Men do not marry fun girls. I don't want to hear about your friend who married your friend, just say your friend uncle. Oh, he married my best friend and she a fun girl. Okay, but you have to understand there are two different types of men. You have your quality men and you have your low value men. Quality men do not marry fun girls. Whether you want to accept it or not, they don't. All right? Thugs, broken men, low value men marry fun girls. All right? A quality man will never marry a fun girl. They just wouldn't, okay? Now, maybe a 96-year-old man, all right? Yeah, maybe so. But a quality man, an ambitious man, a man who got, you know, things going on for himself, a man who has a respect for himself, no, ma'am, he's not going to marry a fun girl, all right? Now, maybe if he's not in a relationship, he may play with her. And most likely, he's not going to even play with her. But I'm just hypothetically saying, he may play with her, all right? But as far as, you know, making it solid and this my woman as a fun girl, no. You have to understand how men think, all right? You have to understand that, all right? When a quality man, all right, is ready to settle down, they're going to find a quality woman. You understand what I'm trying to say? And the reason why they want a quality woman, because when they settle down, they're looking for someone who knows how to raise their kids, all right? They're looking for someone who knows how to manage a household. They're looking for someone that they know that they could grow together with, and they can really, you know, create something special together as a couple. You understand what I'm trying to say? They're looking for someone that when they need concrete, solid advice, they know they can go to their wife, because their wife is going to tell them exactly how to handle that situation. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now, we talk about quality men now. We're not talking about low vibration men or thug men. We're talking about quality men, all right? So when you're talking about quality men want a quality woman, all right? Low vibration men don't mind entertaining fun girls, not quality men, all right? So I just wanted to more or less give you guys the 5 reasons that a man will not commit to you, all right? As a matter of fact, he won't commit to you also if you're a fun girl, all right? He will just have fun with you, but he will not commit to you. You understand? It's strictly just fun girl. You understand? Just like the last one. I think I just said that. The last one. You understand? Believing that you guys are just not, you know, on the same level. You guys lack deep emotional connection. You're just not on the same page, all right? So that's definitely a reason a man will not fully commit to you, because he has put you in a category as a fun girl. Also, one more is believing there might be someone better, okay? You have some men, they can have a really an amazing woman, you understand? But for some reason, they still think that there is something out there better, you understand? And then they miss out on this amazing woman because they've been chasing something that don't even exist, you understand? It's like they think the grass is greener on the other side. So, as I said earlier, there are many, many reasons that a man will definitely not commit, all right? A lot of times, you know, men mess it up for themselves, as many times it's really legit reasons why they will not commit. You understand? Like I said earlier, you don't want a man to commit to you if he fear losing his freedom. You understand? You don't want that type of man. You want a man, when they commit to you, they know you are what they want. You are what he wants. You understand? You don't want a man to be with you. One side of him want to be with you, but the other side is saying, oh man, I'm losing my independence. Because guess what? Eventually, he's going to cause you problems. You understand? Because he's not all the way locked in. One side of him will want to be with you, but the other side is fearing losing his independence, all right? Secondly, unresolved baggage. It's very difficult for a man to really love you correctly and properly when he has not healed from past trauma, okay? Trauma is the main cause of relationships not being successful, because either they have not gotten the therapy that they needed, or they have not healed, okay? So it's very important that a person is in their happy place and in their healing space before they actually commit to a relationship, all right? Not feeling ready, okay? A man who just feels that he's not in a position to really be in a committed relationship, okay? You have many men like that, you understand? They don't have the finances. They're financially strapped. They may work, but it's not a good job. It's not a job that allows them to do the things that they desire to do. You understand? The job is just to pay their little bills or whatever bills that they have, but they don't have enough money to really entertain other things. You understand? Emotionally immature. A man who is very immature emotionally is not a man that you can have a relationship with. He will get on your last nerves, okay? Because he's immature, all right? Unprepared for the responsibilities that comes with being in a partnership or being in a marriage. You understand? They don't understand the responsibilities. They're not prepared for the responsibilities that comes with being in a committed relationship. All right, lacks deep emotional connection. Okay, he doesn't feel a strong emotional bond with you. In other words, he does not feel that there's any chemistry with you. Okay, you guys are not in alignment. Okay, things that you like or things that he likes is just not coming together. You guys are not on the same accord. You're on two different pages. Okay, and if that's the case, that's definitely not going to work. Believe me that there is better on the other side. Believe me, there is someone better. You understand? He could have an amazing woman, but for some reason, he still feels there's something better. You understand? And that's how you lose out on a really good thing, thinking that something else is better. All right? So those are the 5 reasons. Make sure you jot it down. Take notes. All right? Use it as needed and understand that this information is designed to help you in your dating life. Okay, very, very important. All right, so hopefully this information was helpful. Hopefully you guys understand certain things and understand, you know, certain things when it comes to love, dating, relationships, because it's super, super important. You understand? I mean, these are things, these are real, this is real life information when it comes to relationships. All right, everything that I come on this video and talk about, you need to be applying it. Super, super important. All right, so with that being said, guys, this has been amazing. I look forward to talking to you guys again next week. Until then, have an amazing weekend, day, night, whatever time you're watching this video, and be safe. Be smart, date smart, choose wisely, Nat Nation, and remember, I told you. Bye.